Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
I appreciate the opportunity to come out and share a few words, and I'll be brief. First of all, I want to thank Linda for her presence in our community. She came back home, and with this academy has made an immediate impact on our community. There's probably not a week where I hear somebody that asks me about what's going on here, and her presence here in her academy here is important for our community. I want to thank you. You've been right down in downtown Anderson. I want to recognize our Mayor Pro Tem. He'll say a few words in a minute, Mr. Tony Stewart. Tony is very active in the city of Anderson, in particular his community. And we'll hear some remarks and observations about that. But I want to just talk a little bit about what was just said about civic responsibility. And I agree. I mean, we're in an opportunity right now to make an immediate impact, not only on our country, state, but especially in our community. And a lot of the civic responsibility is about service, and that can be defined as many different things. But I like the one where I hear, and a lot of people have said it, but service is the rent that you pay for a room on this earth. And no matter what you do, we all have an obligation to give back, to have a responsibility of helping others. And Juneteenth is really about not only the fact that, and I won't go through the history, but slavery and emancipation, but it's more than that. People before us fought for freedoms, and now we have an obligation to serve and to give back to our communities. And that can mean many different things. We all have talents, and we have to do what the Bible warns us not to do, and that is to hide our talents under a bushel. You know, you might not be a gifted speaker like Mr. Stewart. He's supposed to laugh, he's smiling. But you could be a first-class citizen. You could, you might have skills in organizing, voter registration, the census count. You know, you might be a good listener to people who are having problems. You know, but we all have those talents. We have those talents that are begged to be shared, and this is what this day is about. This is what the 19th of June is about, is to be able to take those talents and spread them. Now, we all know that we're going through trying and difficult times right now. You see it every day on television. You read about it. It's happening in our big cities and even in our small towns. Protests. Okay? And this is a movement. And I think it's a little bit different now, because when I hear corporate America talk about giving the 19th of June as a paid holiday, I think that speaks volumes. You know, we go through these cycles, but I think we're at a tipping point of this moment where if we can gather our forces, do things the right way, peacefully, to have meaningful conversations with our brothers and sisters, our white brothers and sisters, our brown brothers and sisters. We're a proud people. We have great ancestors. We have a lot of opportunity, but we have to make sure, my final remarks are, we have to make sure that we protect our most vulnerable citizens, and those generally are the young and the old, okay? And so especially for the young, we have to be good mentors here. We don't have, I saw a young lady recently, and maybe she went back in, but we have to be good role models, good mentors to our young people. They're our future. So again, thank you for allowing me to say a few words. Thank you again for Linda for providing a forum for this. What I would always say is that this is the start. Next year would be the second one. Everybody should bring a friend next year. And if we continue to have it on this corner lot, at some point in the very near future, we should have more people than this. Okay? So let's make a promise there to bring somebody next year to this event. So thank you. God bless you all.